What if God gave us a plan to address one of the most common problems in relationships? And not only that, what if that plan was absolutely foolproof? I'm Dr. Kim. I'm a Christian counselor and I lead Awesome Marriage. Without a doubt, the most consistent presenting problem among all the people I've counseled over the past 35 years plus has something to do with communication. People don't feel that their spouse, friend, boss, or family member listens to them. They feel unheard. They feel frustrated. They say things that they wish they had not said. They get frustrated by the whole process, and anger gets thrown into the mix. And none of this gives them relationships that they really want. On the other hand, my experience tells me that people who communicate well have much better relationships than those who don't. So is there a secret to this? Does God's Word have a plan for what it takes to have healthy communication in relationships? In James 1:19, it's one of my favorite verses. It says everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. That's God's plan. Nancy and I, we've been married for 52 years, and it took us a long time to put this verse into practice. But when we did, it made a 180-degree turn in our marriage. So let's break this down, because there's 3 parts to this verse. The first part, quick to listen. Most of us don't listen well. I didn't listen well for a large part of our marriage. We can get distracted. We can turn out the person who's talking to us, or start thinking about what we're going to say when they finish talking. And when we do this, people feel unheard. They feel uncared for. Part of loving people well is listening well. And if you struggle with this, I get it. It's a common issue for many of us. But invite God into this problem and ask for His help in staying focused and listening well. The second part, so to speak. So many times words have come out of my mouth that I immediately wanted to take back before they reach Nancy's ears. When I speak impulsively, it does not work. It damages my relationships and it causes me to speak foolishly. It's when I slow down, I think and pray before speaking, then I speak words of encouragement and wisdom. Sure, that takes time and it takes effort, but the results, well, they're more than worth it. The third part, slow to become angry. I used to have a really bad temper. My anger could go from 0 to 60 in a nanosecond. Most of my anger comes from my selfishness, from wanting things my way, and then getting angry when that didn't happen. It could be as small as being interrupted while watching a game on TV, and it was destroying my marriage. That's the bad news. The good news is that God really is changing me. I'm learning to really listen to Nancy. And the bonus is that she feels heard. She knows that I really do care. Most of the time now, I think before I speak. It's helped eliminate the harmful, stupid words that I was saying. Today, my anger is really under control almost all the time. When I feel that first twinge of anger inside me, I now see it as a sign that something else is going on, and I need to figure out what that is instead of letting my anger loose. The Bible talks about not being angry and not sinning. We're all going to get angry at some time in our relationships. And anger in itself is not a sin. The sin comes when we don't handle anger in a healthy way. Applying James 1:19 will help any relationship in your life. Your kids, your parents, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, your spouse, your church community. So here's something for you to think about today. What part of this verse do you struggle with the most? Is it listening, or being slow to speak, or being slow to anger? And today, ask God how you can grow in that area. Write down the thoughts that come to your mind and what God says to you about how you can practically make changes to live this verse out. Share with us in the comments section below. You'll be amazed at how God uses those changes in the relationships in your life. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And if this vlog has been helpful to you, please like it, and I'd love for you to subscribe to our Awesome Marriage YouTube channel.